As we were coming out, we pinned this place on the Google map. And what were we doing? We were following the map. We were following the navigation. And there's a place that said you can take this place or you take this place. If you take this place, you'll cut 2 minutes. If you take that place, you'll cut 5 minutes. There's a longer route, there's a shorter route. If you want us to leave you on the longer route, click OK. I mean, so that's the way you are supposed to navigate. The navigator in you for conquest is the Holy Ghost. The Holy Ghost is the navigator. He is the one. It is not your shared determination. So in the battle of territorial engagement and taking territory, you cannot take territory until you have the revelation of that environment. That's number 2, where God has called you, where you have been summoned onto. It is not bad if you don't understand the topography and the atmospheric condition of Ibadan. In fact, of Ojodubeka. But it is altogether bad when you refuse to understand the makeup and the topography of Ajegunle, where the Lord has planted you. Because if you don't have a knowing of where you are planted, you cannot take it. To disarm the territory, we must discern the territory. If you don't discern the territory, then you will fall. You will fall flat. And this is one of the reasons why every time I go to the island, I pray for the pastor there. I say, what conquer men of God here will not conquer you? So I'm praying for Ajegunle too. What conquer people here will not conquer you? Are you with me? So territories must be discerned if we will disarm them. When I'm in Lagos, it troubles me with issues about Lagos State. You know why? Because I didn't call myself to Lagos. I was going to pay my rent in Abuja when he said, don't pay. Drive your car back, go and pack your things. I'm sending you to Lagos. I have never dreamt of Lagos. I have never for once said I see myself standing and preaching in Lagos. What I have said as a young man growing up in school, saying that, oh no, if you are here, you don't know where God is taking you to, you are wasted. Me, I know where God is taking me to. First and foremost, I said it's Port Harcourt. And the reason why I was calling Port Harcourt was because I wanted to do an activist work. When I was writing my project, the impact of oil revenue on national education, that was my thesis. I never forget that. I'm right now, I cannot people forget. Because I actually went to Delta State. I did data collation. You know data collation? I went from school to school in towns and in villages. I went to Olobiri and I collected data. It was when I got there and I saw how they have ravaged the city, the village. No place to plant. And I said, you know what? I am coming back to South. I want to do the work. I want to shout. I want to be a social commentator. That was all. I said, I will do pastor. I will do social commentary. And I prayed. I said, God, you know what? Don't even forget that matter. If you are the one and you want me to stay in the north, please let them post me to Abuja. And then I was posted to Abuja. You know, you said if you are the one and you want me to stay. If now, you know, Bazum say that's all. Say, but this prophetic thing they work. You were so proud, right? And then that was what happened. I prayed and God answered. And then, so I said, no problem. Because I have known in my life that there are aspects that Satan must not manipulate. One of them is where to stay. So when I got there, finished my service in April, in March. So okay, I got a house, a 2-bedroom. Let me go and pay. And the Lord said, this is not where you are going to stay. Move to Lagos. Who told you? He said, what are you doing? I said, to pay my rent. He said, who told you that Abuja is your place of primary assignment? Now move your things to Lagos. I was hearing that for the first time. All through my life's journey, I had not read that this is one day I will come to Lagos to stay. Never until that day. So I moved my car, packed my little things, and I came to Lagos. I'm one person that loves to plan. If I knew I was going to stay in Lagos, I would have looked for a place somehow. You know, but when I came, I started by squatting. I squatted in my friend's house because God said, move to Lagos. Now, when you move to Lagos, then you are going to stay interceding, praying, doing things. All right. So when you come into the territory, it is either you are seeing the plains of the territory from the place of revelation. There is a difference between seeing the plains of your territory from revelation and seeing it from physical instances. You will see that in the life of Abraham and Lot. When Abraham was talking about the territory, Abraham was so secured that he told Lot, look, the land is before you. Whichever way you want to take. And the Bible said that Lot looked at the plains of Jordan. You see, when you begin to judge territories from the place of our possibilities, you are setting up yourself for sodomy. That's why I said you must view your territory. I'm expanding my points now. You must view your territory from what? revelation that God has given to you the place so that you are able to stand from a vantage position. You are able to stand from a vantage position and to enforce what the Lord has said to you. But if they say Lagos 9 ministry, they happen, now you carry your things, you come. Lagos 9 business, you carry your things, you come. Excuse me. I have seen people prosper in Jos. I've seen people prosper in Sokoto. I've seen people prosper in Borno. I've seen people prosper in Kano. I've seen people prosper in Bauchi. Should I talk to you a little bit about river? You remember the river that parted in the garden? When the river, you see, by law first mentioned, that was where river happened first. I just started stumbling in this matter, so I sit down and I say, God, there are many things about my life that I need to discover. Not to rediscover, but I want to discover. There are many things about your life. You think you know you. You don't. Oh. You don't. You don't know you. What you know now is because of where you have pressed to. What you know about yourself is what you have pressed to and what you have pressed into in God. If you press more, another version of you will appear that you will be shocked. Another part of the river, another side of you will be unveiled by the river. Pastor D, the first word mentioned about river, when that river flowed into the garden, the river was not revealing itself. You remember Jesus said, this river that is inside of you shall not speak of himself. It shall speak of what I tell him. It shall take of me and give unto you. In other words, he is not going to even tell you that, see, they try correct you, me, they talk to you, they hear. He's trying to tell you that the Holy Ghost is telling you that God is telling me to tell you. God is asking me to reveal to you. That was exactly what the river did. When the river passed Pishon, we saw that, and this is Pishon. We were seeing Pishon from a physical place, but when the river passed, it made us see what Pishon was made of. So when the river comes, it talks to you about you. The river reveals something about you that you don't know. The river unravels the treasures that you carry, because what we saw is that there were precious stones, there were pedallium, there were gold, there were not silver at that time. There were treasures that were lined up in the land that nobody knew were there. It was when the river began to flow, I beg your pardon, when it began to flow, by the flowing of the river, we began to see the potential that is there. We began to see the possibilities that was there. If you allow the river flow through you, your territory will never remain the same. You will bring an impact upon your territory. You will bring an impact and a lasting impact. When the river begins to flow, it begins to show you things you can do in Ajibule. Maybe people are doing it. It shows you how you will do it differently. When the river flows, it begins to open you to the advantage that other people are not seeing.